Day 4 of our California adventure. On this day, we would make our way to the desert. Just a century earlier, this was a favorite hiding place for bandidos. Little did we know that the near future held a run-in with the law for us. A run-in that would change the outlook of our entire trip. That run-in would cause us to be desperados. We're headed out. Where we go, nobody knows. East.
Yo, how many John Wicks are they gonna make, bro? Diablo.
I haven't seen not one of them.
Good. Hey, left
Well, it's not as expensive as we've seen in other areas. Well, on Route 5 we saw it at $6. The only thing that would make this better is a little warmer air, which I believe it's in the 50s, low 50s, and cloudy. I just asked the guy at the gas station. I could have looked at my weather, but I didn't. And he said it's possible rain especially as you get closer to the mountain range. So, but this is like really beautiful out here. You know, for a kid that grew up on the East Coast watching TV shows in California, you know, watching Chips. This is nostalgic, you know.
Free fingers are frozen. The thing is, out here, there's a lot of up and down.
We were 4,000. The elevation was 4,000.
Oh, you seen it on your phone?
Oh, see, there's a sign over there.
Oh,
Elevation 4,000 feet.
that's why. That's why we're so cold.
Ya vemos cuatro. Someone's gonna be happy to stop.
Yes, it was. No, I was checking out your bag. It was good.
Well, we made this stop for one reason and one reason only. To warm up, to get some hot fluid in us, some hot chocolate. You know, we did not put on our cold weather gear in Los Angeles. So we have cool weather gear is what we have on. And I'll tell you a good indication is seeing my cousin with a cup of hot chocolate. That is a rare sight. He's a Coke man. That's how he gets his caffeine fix.
Tell me about it.
You're on a bike.
There we go. Yeah, they got a lot of bikes here. Got a lot of bikes in this place, period. Our friend Mickey, this is for you, brother. You buy it out here and you ride it home. They're all at 22. I have yet to test ride one of these. My local Harley dealer, I think, usually has one or two. I guess this being the desert out here, they stock up on these.
So, but yeah, no, I'm just like, you know,
Pardon me.
I told the guys, you know, I was like, hey, my bike came in. Huh? No, it's just a snap without it. My bike is I'll be getting back to you.
The one with the gold looks so much better in person because I have seen it online and it really didn't catch my attention a whole lot. But because it has that gold badge on the tank and it has little gold highlights in the paint, it really, you know, stands out. Good old California bar stove. Don't stand there. Get out of the way. I thought that was you guys. There's somebody else in the car. Davis, get out of here.
They got the ARs out.
What's wrong with you?
They got the ARs. That's the girl taking the pictures.
You said get on the floor. I thought you guys were over there.
Yeah. Don't reach.
Take care of yourselves. Go.
Well. What happened here? This kind of changed the mood for our trip. Anyhow, so I was strapping a bag to my bike. My other three guys went inside of the convenience store part of it, and I hear somebody yelling, talking very loudly, and I thought it was one of my guys. I mean, we can be loud. And all of a sudden, they call somebody by their first and last name, and that's when I knew, because I didn't recognize that name, that it wasn't one of my guys. I turn around over my left shoulder, I see all these guns, and I was like, whoa. So I made my way to the front of the convenience store. There was a vehicle parked there, and I kind of took cover in front of that vehicle. Shortly after, my nephew comes out, and you can hear him saying, "¿Qué pasó?" That means, what happened? What happened? He asked me, and I said, I don't know. I mean, this thing caught me by surprise. Now, what I can say is that I assumed that these guys did some kind of crime somewhere else. This is the desert, so there are stops, every, I don't know, 15, 20 miles apart. There, the stops aren't one right after the other, like in large cities. There's a lot of space between, and I was assuming that they did a crime somewhere else, and showed up here, and the cops found them. Now, the young lady that you saw get out of the vehicle, she had been modeling shortly before this all took place, and by that I mean she was modeling in this gas station, and there was one of the guys taking pictures of her, and my brother jokingly said to us, she thinks she's Brooke Shields. And then that was it. We kind of giggled, and taking pictures, modeling pictures at a gas station is something that you don't see every day. So now the guys in this van over here, there was two other kids. They seemed to be high school kids, and it seems to be a private school van. And the driver, the adult, told those kids to hit the deck. There they are now. Now the craziness has not ended yet. You haven't seen the end of this. It's coming up shortly here. But this is all took place in a town called Barstow, in the middle of the Mojave Desert, and Yeah, you can see this is the final piece here. This guy was with that group. He was standing in front of the convenience store there, and I guess just waiting for his turn to be arrested. He didn't approach the police, but at the same time, he didn't run. Uh, my brother questioned why did he stick around. He could have went to Costco, which is across the street. Well, there's some shopping center or something across the street. And I said he has nothing to hide, maybe, and he doesn't have a car. Doesn't probably left his phone in the car, and you know he's gonna turn himself in because he didn't do anything. That's what I'm thinking. Uh, but anyhow, that was the drama in the desert, which kind of changed the mood for the day. It is a tradition for us when crossing state lines that we always take a picture at the border where it says welcome to whatever state. Being that we didn't leave the state of California, we decided to take a picture here. Promised. Supporting actor number 3, Ernesto. We call him simply Nesto. In the group dynamics, Nesto is Mr. Fix-It. Nesto by trade is a mechanic. He works on Mercedes-Benz, BMWs. And besides that, there's nothing he can't work on. Not long ago, he was a diesel mechanic working on Mack trucks, Freightliners, Volvos, all 18-wheelers that you see on the highway. Nesto is the man that is afraid to get his hands dirty. Another side of Nesto is
I like to compare him to Winston Churchill. If you get smart aleck with him, he has 50 responses, and they're all gonna make you look bad. Neto was born in Puerto Rico, lived in the Bronx, moved back to Puerto Rico, then moved to Jersey, where he's been ever since the late 70s. This is our cousin, Ernesto. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna cut this video off here. We still have a lot of riding to do in the desert. We're gonna do some actual dirt riding. So, if you're into adventure riding or just wanna see what happens when we go out into the desert with basically 4 novices. 4 of us have never really ridden in the dirt. I think I have the most experience, my nephew second, and then my brother and my cousin the least. Anyhow, it's gonna be a blast. The views will be magnificent. So let me tell you, if you're here for the first time, or if you've been checking out my videos and not subscribed, I ask you to please consider doing so. It really helps me out. For those of you that don't know, this channel is about all types of motorcycles. I have a couple of Harley-Davidsons, a couple of BMWs. We also do touring videos, as you can see here. I mean, on the East Coast, we have it covered. We've been all the way down to Key West, all the way up to Maine. We've been to Taylor the Dragon, Kentucky, West Virginia, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, the whole Northeast, the whole southern eastern side. We've been as far as New Orleans, and who knows where we're going this year. Let me tell you, we're not gonna stop there. So, if you wanna follow us and see all of the crazy stuff that we get into, I ask you to please consider subscribing. With that, I'm gonna let you go. You all take care. Watch out with the crazy people on the roads, and I will catch you on the next one. Adios.